Alright folks, this video we are going to do a neck workout. We're going to use bumper plates and we're going to use this neck harness as well. So what I do, you may have seen some videos on my YouTube shorts. Not that they're very popular, but I'll grab a 10-pound bumper plate. You could use any kind of 10-pound weight probably for that matter. And I'll just put this on my forehead, trying to control it with my hands, but mainly using my neck muscles to drive the weight up. So ideally, folks, you would work your neck in 4 different ways. Eventually I'm going to get a neck machine. I got to tell you, I really don't like this harness, but for the sake of this video, and until I get the 4-way neck machine, we will demonstrate this. Now, of course, if there's anybody out there that has suggestions for improvement on doing this, please leave the comments down below. Alright, so we got the neck harness on. It looks kind of stupid, but this is working, you know, opposite of the last exercise, right? Now I could probably lie on a bench and have the weight on the other side of my head and work it that way as well. You'd have to hang your head over the side. Alright, so let's try that. I don't necessarily know that that is proper technique for this, but I'm going to try it. This thing is, you know, probably available for $20 on at Walmart, Amazon. So you would need a taller bench, folks, or to cut up some of the, take out some of the links. Just barely feel this. When I do feel it doing is digging into my ears. So that's why I've never really used this thing for that technique. Now, so from here, we're going to go 15-pound Olympic bumper plate. And this is kind of like, you know, there are those muscle groups that maybe have one extra day in the gym where you bang out all the stuff that you don't really like to do normally. And maybe that's calf month, doing your calves. Maybe it is, you know, what else, folks? Working your forearms, right? So maybe you have one of these guys. Let me wind that up real quick. And then maybe you were, you know, cranking this thing on that day too, working your forearms. So calves, this, you know, maybe even if you never do abs during the week, maybe that's your ab day, right? So there are a lot of things that you can do on that day. Maybe it's also the one day a week you actually do cardio. So we have these micro gains, incremental weights. I'm going to add a pound of this. And so there is another spot on the back of this to hook into, I think, that I've never did. I don't even think I ever had the directions for these, but alright, so I would say, you know, as you get heavier, make sure you're bracing your body so you don't hurt your back. And this is probably one of those exercises where you don't need to go ridiculously heavy, but so I feel this more in the back of the neck muscles, okay? And we'll stop there. So my next set, I'll probably replace that one with a 2.5er. So since I have so many bumper plates, folks, I'm gonna just grab 2 10s, and that makes 20 pounds for my next set. And as this gets heavier, it's gonna get harder to work, and it might feel like the arms are doing more than previous sets, but I do believe that the neck still is getting more of a workout than it would have if I was just using lightweights. So, goal, you know, for me will be to bulk that neck up. Oh my gosh. So, folks, I didn't notice this, but we've been using 15 pounders, not the 10s. So we're already up to 30. So we can't go backwards. But yeah, usually I do 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm grabbing the 10s for that. So now that we've done 30, I do have 35-pound bumper plates. We'll use that on the next set. Or I can just grab a 25 and a 10. So I'll get that ready. Oh, so another exercise that maybe you do on this one day. And maybe I'll make a video of that at some point. Basically, I think we'll just put a 10 on there. 10, 2 5s. You know, hip thrusts might be another exercise that you do on that day where you do all the stuff that you really don't want to do. So we can put the harness on our head beforehand, before we put the plates on. I'm just going to do it this way. Now, of course, if you suffer from neck problems, folks, consult your physician before you do this. I actually do have neck problems, and I find that having strengthened my neck considerably has actually seemed to help it. What was I going to say though? As your neck gets bigger though, expect that the dress shirts that you had will no longer fit, right? So there is a negative with that. All right, so our 10 pounder, and we need a 10. And you can even do flutter kicks while you're doing this. So that's one of those exercises that all right, so we just did 35 there. Then we would do 40 with that. And I'm not going to do as many sets with the harness. I'm going to stick with this weight. And this will probably be my last set with these. Alright, so I'll put this on. Slow and easy, folks. Alright, so that's done. So now we're going to do 40 pounds. And I'm going to, now, not in this video, but I was thinking I would do hip thrusters today, but I got a long drive after this, so it might not be a good thing to do. We'll wait till we get back. Next, I've got, I'm going to do the 45 and then the 55. And so, while my neck recuperates a little, we'll go ahead and clean up a little bit. One thing we're bad about here at the Weight Slayer. Team. So I'm going to have some pretty cool apparel, folks, that you can check out. You guys will get a kick out of it. While I wait to recover, I'm going to do another set of these guys. You know, this is a neck exercise video. But yeah, so we have all kinds of stuff we're going to be doing on this channel. I bought a new curling bar, a super curling bar, that should help with some of the pain I feel in my arms. Which is really my wrist, I should say, but so we'll be breaking that out by the end of the week. And I bought some 80-pound dumbbells. Some of you will probably feel like I don't need those, but it's too far to drive to the good gym. So when I do my decline bench and then incline here, I want to alternate dumbbells with barbell. And so having, you know, decent sized dumbbells will help. Now I could end up cranking out 20 reps with the 80s. But as long as I get a good pump, I get a good stretch, I feel like we did some work, it'll be worth it. We may buy 90s, 100s, whatever. Walmart has a much better deal on rubber coated 95s than what I paid for the 80s. I think I paid $104 a piece for 80-pound cap dumbbells. Now the good thing about those is I'll be able to use my magnetic weights on them, thus making a 82.5 or a 85-pound plate, or excuse me, 85-pound dumbbell. And so that is much better than trying to stick a weight on a rubber dumbbell, rubber coated. But I think from there I'll go by the 95s, and then we'll have, we should be good with that. There's exercises I can do with much heavier dumbbells, like a one arm tricep, bent over rows. do not currently know what I would actually work out with on incline with dumbbells. If it matches what I can bench press, it'd be quite a bit. But yeah. So we got one set left, and I need to clean this place up a little bit more. So one thing we do have, folks, is we're starting to get too many benches in here. I've got one that I can work my abs on. I've got this one, this crappy cap one that I can do flat, incline. I think I might even do decline. A slight decline. We've got a Titan Fitness utility bench, and then we've got this heavy duty Cybex flat bench. So it's good to have variety, except for when stuff starts getting in the way, including this rug sitting over where you guys can't see, but that would be nice to get that out of here. And then, oh yeah, then we've got this cheap balance from weight bench that nobody uses. Cool thing about that, I have made enough money off the monetization that's paid for it. I could actually put it up at the curb and have trash guys take it, or potentially sell it on Craigslist. Probably somebody out there will pay. It was $80. I can get 50 for it. Barely used. All right, final set. Now for this weight, probably not a good idea for me to do flutter kicks. And that's all we're doing today. Now, yeah, I could put, the 55 with a 10 or go heavier, but that's enough. Thanks for checking out the video, folks. Please like, please subscribe.